Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not my nose itches very much. Um, Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. We're looking at season 4, episode 16. Uh, Lucy. Well, if you don't know, the Lucy means Lucy Lane. Yeah, you can probably tell I'm probably not a big fan of this episode. But Lucy Lane comes to Smallville looking for help from her sister Lois, but it turns out to be a con job. Yeah, so I'll be before I get started, let me tell you this. Um, so my I'm still uploading episode 1 as we speak, as I'm speaking here. Um, I think my Wi-Fi is a little slow because I'm also updating WWE 2K24 because I get an update. So that's two things going at the same time on the internet, the Wi-Fi. So yeah, it's having an issue. So here this says I have 2 hours left on that upload. I hope it will change once the update is done. But for right now, I'm going to at least try to record 6 episodes today. Whether they all get uploaded today is, you know, up to how fast the upload goes. I'm gonna try. Okay. Um. What is that? What is it? There's something poking me. It's like a rock or something. What is that? What is that? Peter. Zoom in. I don't know. Piece of plastic or something. I don't know. It's in my pants pocket. So I didn't really pay full attention. I know that we start off with, look, an episode called Lucy about Lucy Lane. This might not be that long of a review. We start off with someone skiing. We find out it's Lucy. She calls her sister Lois. And then Lois decides, she says she's going to come to visit. So Lois decides to try to kiss the booties of, kiss the butts of the Kents to allow her cousin to stay. And she does this by trying to cook breakfast. Of course, stereotypically, you have to have that whole character that can't cook, so the pancakes are terrible, the bacon is burnt. Some people like it crispy. It might be a little too crispy, but I prefer a little chewy to it. I'm like, I got bad teeth, so I can't have, super crispy bacon. But a little crisp to it is fine. But yeah, so Lucy comes and stay. Lucy is played by Peyton List. No, not that one from Cobra Kai. The other one, who is in stuff like this and Frequency, the show that was also on the CW. So yeah. Yeah. And we established that someone was following her, and it's the frog dude from I think his name was Alex on that in that movie. But Halloween Town 2 Calabar's Revenge, the frog dude, there was supposedly Cal's dad, but he was the golem that was the frog. It's that guy, and he's playing a German guy. Yeah. Lucy tells them that they are that they need Clark catchers are trying to steal from the talent, and or like he caught her. Again, there's a part that I missed because I wasn't paying attention. Like apparently he caught her trying to sneak out to steal money from the talent, and there's a part where Lois is working at the talent. I don't know what that's about, but she's dropping shit everywhere. Chloe shows up after being absent for a couple episodes, and her only contribution is helping Lois, and then later trying to guilt Clark into telling her about his secret. Which we get it, She's just not, every time she shows up, she doesn't have to keep trying to press that. You know what I mean? I think it was in the line something like, "It makes you wonder which is worse, being the person keeping the secret, or being the one who's being duped. I'm like, okay, we get it. Okay, we get it. But it does turn out that this guy is working with Lucy, although I'm not exactly sure why did they want money. $50,000. Lex does say he finds his car minus the $50,000. I don't know. It's revealed when. No, so they have to go to a drop-off point. Lucy's supposed to do it herself, but Lex says he's gonna go with, and so Lex, Lois, and Lucy go, but the frog dude, I'm keep calling him that. The frog dude shows up as a cop and knocks out Lex and kidnaps both lanes. I don't understand why they kidnapped Lois, but as we need Clark saving the day, and he does. But anyway, Clark figures out it's a ruse when he goes to the rendezvous point, and it has nothing to do with any of that. It was a fake. So he tracks down them, but he listens super hearing and hears them talking. By the way, it's found out that Lucy is in on it when the frog dude says, hands them lunch and says, the one with the sticker is no tomatoes. And so right away, Lois is like, Lucy, how did he know you don't like tomatoes? Oopsie. The best part of this episode, though, is Clark. Okay, he jumps off this bridge onto the truck, which will be used in the opening of season 5 onward. But yeah, it's a pretty good jump. I think it might even be in this episode. No, it won't be yet. But yeah, just pretty good jump. Even the CGI looks pretty good. You know, pretty good. I'm pretty sure it was mostly CGI done. I don't think there was a stunt man doing this, but yeah. I'm like, how is he going to explain that to them? No, he knocks out the frog guy and brings things to stop them. Lex shows up with the FBI or whatever and raid the thing. Saves Lois, but then Lucy takes off in Lex's car. And then, like I said, he ends up finding the car minus $50,000 and Lucy. I swear, I remember a scene. Maybe there's another episode that does it with Lucy and General Lane. Maybe that's in another episode. I don't know. But apparently General Lane blames Lois for this, which makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. But okay. In other news, Lana's apartment above the town has been ransacked, and the stone is gone. So Jason blames Lionel for it. He goes off on him, and Lionel just happens to be there. And then Lionel turns around and blames Lex. But obviously, from the look on his face, Lex had no idea Jason had the stone. Which, I love that Lionel says, judging by your, to look at you, you're either a good actor or incredibly naive. And I'm like, I think it's the latter, because even I figured out Jason had it before they revealed he had it. So it makes sense, right? Jason showed up first. When they're both knocked out, he hid the stone somehow. He says he mailed it to himself from China to give it that. But yeah. So where is it? Who stole it? Well, it turns out nobody. So I think what it boils down to is I think Jason ransacked the place to make it look like, to make it look like someone else and blame Lionel. However, the stone wasn't there, which shows in how desperate Jason looked trying to find the stone from Lionel, thinking Lionel took it. Not once questioning Lex, or even his own mother, which he could have tried to play off, but no. It's real that Lana has it hidden in a pipe on the fire escape outside the apartment. She moved it. And now I think she can start to believe that Jason is up to something because he's the only one who knew where it was. I mean, they ransacked the place, but it was in a little hiding spot. I don't know. We end with one final scene. One final scene with Clark and Lois. Lois is looking at a telescope. She said this for perverts, but she's looking at it. And then they have a little conversation, and Lois leaves. And then we end with one of the most weirdest shots. Now, we never see what's inside of the telescope, and I think that's a good thing. Because Clark looks at the telescope, and we see a CGI rendering of a star hitting another star and shooting off. And I'm just like, no, don't ever do that again. That does not look very good. Well, let me tell you, after a good episode like that one, this one leaves something to be desired. Especially someone like me who's not a fan of having Lois on this show. I almost made a joke. Oh, would you look at that? It's filler. Yes, it's filler. This is a filler episode. Nothing is really furthered. There's a whole thing with the missing stone, but it turns out that doesn't matter because it wasn't missing anyway. Lana hit it. And I'm sitting here throughout this time to remember, I don't remember anyone stealing it. I thought she had it to the end. But, excuse me again. Sorry. I don't like doing that on camera. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I feel better now, But yeah, it's this is filler. After an episode that furthers the plot, we're gonna have an episode that is completely filler. So yeah, you can take anything out of this, especially even the part with the stone missing. Take this episode out. Nothing really happens. Maybe you need some of the story with the stone being taken, but I don't know. And if I remember looking at the way the episodes are, I think they're mostly going to be filler till we get to the finale. Yeah. But, so what are your thoughts on this episode? Comment, so much like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Scott, and I'll see you in the next one.